Alright, today is the 4th day of the Intergalactic Space Expo, and that's the same display. And today, if you didn't understand by the commercials there, it's all about alien tech space. And careful when walking upstairs. Continuing.
Though the expo attracts the latest innovations and technological wonders, Esperia is constantly paving the way forward with their reverence of the past. Preserving important historical craft and Xeno vehicles, Esperia defines spaceflight in entirely new ways by providing unique experiences that would otherwise be unavailable to modern pilots.
In other words, they steal alien technology to make their ships, or in some cases to completely copy their ships. Let's go to this one.
It's not uncommon for human manufacturers to offer unique features and designs to make their ships stand out from the crowd. But the Banu take a slightly different approach when it comes to crafting their vehicles. Heavily and freely borrowing from each other and even other species, Banu ships are made by combining the best features and best technology they can get their hands on.
So that's a Banu Defender there.
Xi'an ships are becoming a more common sight across the UEE, but it wasn't too long ago that their sale was completely forbidden by the Xi'an Emperor. Now, thanks to a growing trade between our two species, Xi'an manufacturers like Gatak and Apoa are producing vehicles specifically for humans to pilot. Even more promising, some new ships have been designed for human and Xi'an crew to serve alongside each other.
So, basically, these are all the ships that they've stolen, borrowed, begged technology to build. And like the Defender here is actually a really good little fighter. I always get a kick out of it because it kind of looks like a crab, especially with the, the ramp down, because that looks like his mouth. And he's all kind of an organic, flowing design. And there's his big cannons. Let's go this way first. Around the circle. The Banu are allies of the humans in the game, so that's not such a big deal. Okay, this is the Prowler. It's a dropship, and it's the Tavaran, the species that it's originally from. It's a stealth dropship. It's all the nice plating on it, but it has jump doors in it and VTOL engines, so it can land pretty much anywhere. But that was the species the humans first ran into in the game. Got into a war, they lost, and we basically took over all their stuff. Planets and technology. Okay. This is the Glaive. And the Scythe, generally flown by the Vandul in combat experience. So, I believe I still have the Scythe on my account. And I like the Glaive because it has this cool blades that drop out when you're in flight mode, so when the landing gear are up, but it also has these huge cannons, so it's perfect for just going and pounding adversaries with, and it's just devastatingly hard hitter, and it's a good, flight frame. Come on, let's get that spare Talon. So this is another Tavaran ship. This is the gunner, so it's got the guns under the wings. And this is the missile variant, the Shrike. And these are kind of cool because when they are in flight mode, looks like they've got wings spread out. If you can kind of tell with the folded up little frames that come out. And they're a really agile ship, so they're a fairly decent little fighter. The Apoa Catal, I think I'm saying that right, I'm not sure. But this is that Xeon technology that they're talking about in the one frame. They're very agile, they're very maneuverable, not very well armed or armored, and they've got a decent gun setup, but not much in the way of really knockdown power. So they have a few issues there, but very agile, very maneuverable craft. It makes an interesting noise when it flies. I always think of it as a mosquito. And the spare blade. I actually like this ship, not because of it's a Vandal ship or its cool design, but it reminds me of several different ships from different sci-fi series that I've seen throughout my life, and it's very similar looking. Alright, down the stairs. Careful, we've been falling down and dying, so let's not fall down the stairs. And the Apoa Nox. These are kind of a cool little bike. I can't wait until there are missions and stuff that they really bring out their usability. Because right now, most of the missions you just fly to in your spaceship and do whatever, and you're done. But in the original design, you were supposed to be able to take your ground vehicle and fly it out to where you're supposed to do the mission and not just fly your spaceship there. Okay, this is the Gallic Raylan. It's a cargo ship. It's that ship they were talking about being designed with the aliens so that it's human and alien. And I wish they'd make the NPCs not use the terminals so long. Yeah. So this is Gaelick's first foray into human market, the Raelian is an elegant interspecies vessel perfect for any human Xeon pilot looking for a safe, reliable solution for commercial grade medium cargo hauling. And it is a prime example of why Xeon Empire has trusted House Galtech with a production of its industrial vessels for centuries. So this is the Aliens manufacturing company's take on a human Xeon ship. So these are little cargo pods on the back. So all of its cargo is carried externally. And it kind of folds up and floats and all that. It's still in gray box, so we're not 100% sure or 100% on that layout. So, and this is one that everybody's been waiting for, the Banu Merchantman, but they've gone through several iterations of this already. You can see they've changed the con tower, a little bit of the flow of the wings. So, focused freight. Banu Trader is renowned for their merchant prowess, traveling through space lanes, trading with everyone they meet. Their sturdy, dedicated trading ships have proven themselves a vessel ideally suited to the task and are so prized that they are frequently passed down from generation to generation of Banu. So this is a mobile trading ship. So you just fly in, set down, and they'll come onto the ship to trade. So it's quite large. It's also fairly well armed. They kind of class it as a blockade runner. So it's fast, can hit hard, and get out. So yeah, it's working to be an interesting ship, and they're supposed to be working on its final polish, and we'll be able to actually do something with it, which will be cool. Alright, this is the last of the ships today, so thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later.